Morning everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Jan Kjelstra and I'm a dairy farmer from Saskatchewan, Canada. Today is Wednesday morning. It should be a busy day. I think we might be pouring concrete in the cheese building and that'll kind of be the final pour for the floor. It's been melting around here. You can see the yard is full of puddles all of a sudden. We're starting to get rid of quite a bit of that snow. Still a ton out there, but we're making progress on the melt. However, Canada usually does this to us where it'll give us a late winter dump of snow, and that's going to be coming tomorrow. I guess 15 centimeters of snow tomorrow, so that's like half a foot, 6 inches I guess. Nice little dump of snow tomorrow. Happy to get it actually, even though we're good for moisture as we are right now. We would ideally just have it dry out, but since the last couple of years been so dry, we're just in the mindset of happy for every little bit of moisture we can get. So that's good. It'll make a mess of the curls, but that's easy to fix. Just toss some fresh bedding in there. We're still shipping loads of canola out constantly. That auger's still there. We don't have too much left though, so hopefully we can get that finished up before the weekend. I believe 3 more loads gotta go, and any day today, tomorrow, maybe Friday, we can also receive our fertilizer for the spring, which is abnormal for us to get it this late. Usually we get it in January when it's super cold. For whatever reason though, we just haven't got it yet. Canola fertilizer, cereal blend, those are gonna go in there. We need pretty much the equivalent of 3 of those bins this year, which is crazy. The most fertilizer we've ever had in the spring. But we would like to get that on the yard as it is getting closer and closer every day to seeding. I guess on Monday, 4 weeks from Monday, we'd like to be in the field seeding, which seems crazy to say with how much snow is still out there, but you never know. That 2-week forecast is really hesitating to give us some nice warm weather. We just can't see double digits yet, even 2 weeks out, but that's usually when it really starts to change from winter to spring, and then things start to dry out. So that's the plan. That's what it looks like in the middle of the week out here. I'm gonna grab the wheel loader and start feeding. Gonna be opening another silage pile this morning. This is our rye pile. It's our second rye pile. And I guess the last pile that we have on the dirt, if you go back after silaging this summer, this whole area was full of feed. I think we had 5 or 6 pits on the dirt beside our main concrete bunkers over there, and they're all cleaned up except for this last pile, so we're gonna be opening it up. This is that pile we made with the custom harvester last summer. I was packing this pile with the MX285 and we had the loader on there as well. This loader with the duals. I'm surprised how much water is out here. Kinda is flowing in front of this pile, which I don't like a lot because it's coming from around there and then going around the pile. Could start to soak some of the feed, but it is what it is. We don't really have another choice, so get this sucker opened up. See if we don't fall. It's pretty slippery up here this morning with the frost on the plastic. Got the tires lined up nicely here. It's a double stack. We always do this, especially with a north facing pit face. The wind always comes from there. We got to make sure that plastic isn't going to lift up with the wind. So There's a lot of tires on this pile though, so we should be good. We'll get this plastic cut now. That's what we got. Looks pretty good. Happy with how it turned out. We got the plastic in the bucket here. Drive it to our garbage pile, and we'll see what else we can do today. Dad's working with the auger. He's gonna get it lined up to those bins. I guess we're gonna get 3 or 4 loads of fertilizer today. That is the first truck of the day. I guess we're gonna get 5 loads today. They're gonna try to get it all done before the snow tomorrow. You definitely don't want to be playing around with granular fertilizer when it's snowing outside. The fertilizer will suck the moisture right out of the air. It'll go in the bin, and when you're unloading it in the spring, it'll come out in big lumps, which will plug your seed drill. So either dry weather or really cold weather is ideal. As you guys can see, the yard is not exactly dry, but hopefully we'll get away with it. Unloading the back trailer first and then the front trailer. Otherwise there'll be no weight on those rear axles of the truck and it'll just slip out, especially in such a muddy yard. I don't even know which blend is here first. It's either canola or cereal. The guy that knows what he's looking for could grab a hand of that and tell you exactly what it's for, but I'm not that advanced yet, so. Anyway, I guess there'll be 4 trucks, 5 loads. This guy will come back with the second round. Hopefully it all goes good. This is truck number 2. It's a pretty cool trailer. It's got some sight glasses on the side so you can see when the hoppers go empty. Never seen that before. So it's truck number 2 unloaded. Dad's loading canola over there. It's good to see trucks going out while trucks are coming in. Trucks out, you get paid. Trucks in, you gotta pay for it. So that helps. These are 105-ton fertilizer bins. They're seemingly the perfect size. I guess 125 would be better because the B trains carry just over 40 tons of fertilizer each. So 2.5 loads go in a bin, and that's what the next load is going to be. It's going to be 50% of our cereal blend, which we're unloading now, and 50% canola blend. So the back hopper of this next truck should be the cereal blend. I'll put it on top of this. So I gotta kind of make sure that, I gotta make for damn sure that we're putting the right fertilizer in the right bin. Otherwise I'll put the canola blend on top of the cereal blend, and that'll be a big whoopsie. So we're gonna make sure we don't do that. But if you had a 125-ton bin, then you could just put a straight 3 B trains in there and you'd be good to go. You wouldn't have to move mid-truck. Bins are not something you can just add space to though, so. Oh, looky there, we got our next truck pulling through the yard. We'll go get them lined up. This is truck number 3. We just moved the auger. Spilt a little bit beside the bin. We're gonna have to be super careful on the weeds. They're gonna grow like crazy here this year. Yeah. Oh, it's truck number 3. It's a sweet rig. number 4 is already sitting there waiting. It's been there for like half an hour already. Brutal. This is truck number 4 for the day. This thing's an absolute beast. Big fat Kenworth. Big bar on front for all the deer. I got this unloading trucks thing figured out pretty good. You just sit in your truck and park right beside the unload. If you want to be really fancy, you can crack the windows so you can hear everything that's going on. You can see the top of the bin and make sure it's going in there from here. I was just freezing. I was getting just frozen right down to the bone, standing out there in the shade waiting. We got those trucks unloaded, so we're done unloading trucks for the day. Actually, we're done because we got all 5 loads. Shout out to T-Roy Trucking for that, bringing them all in one day right before the snow. That's awesome. Lids are closed. Ready for that snow tomorrow. We're gonna go take this auger and get it pressure washed out. Fertilizer, it's salt, and it is super corrosive, so we're just gonna give this thing right away a bath, get it all out, open all the covers, wash the tractor down because that thing got covered in salt today. The wind was perfectly blowing it all onto the tractor, so let's go give this thing a bath. Got her all cleaned up and parked in the shed. We'll close this overhead door so that if it does snow tomorrow or rain or whatever, it'll stay nice and dry in our shed. So we don't have a muddy mess in here, you know? And then it can keep all the moisture out of the shed. Nice! We're gonna go check out the latest work that's been done in the cheese building. They just laid rebar down today. They didn't pour any concrete. That's coming tomorrow. Apparently, I wouldn't be surprised though if they said too much snow, we're not gonna pour tomorrow. Anyway, let's go step in here and check it out. Oh yeah. So I got rebar here all. This rebar is really high. You'll notice it's like 6 inches from the bottom here. That's because this pad is gonna be a 10-inch thick pad in this room alone, and that's because there's going to be a massive cooling unit right where I'm standing, and that needs a thick heavy pad just like the bulk tank. So this is going to be really thick concrete, and then the rest of the rooms are all ready to go. They got rebar, they got the heating coils, and they got the foam down, and this just looks so sweet. It's going to look even sweeter once you can walk on the dry concrete after they pour tomorrow. They do such a nice job with these in-floor heat lines. I don't really know if you guys can see it, but they're so nice, all kind of parallel around the corner. and then perfectly spaced out. Yeah, that looks good. And then there's multiple parts where it comes up out of the concrete here on the wall to tie into the actual heat lines. So there's two sections there and a section over there in the storage room. Very nice. Gets a guy excited. That is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.